Mic check, mic check. We know that my mic's not hot right now. Testing, testing. There we go. I think I'm coming in now. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I can hear myself. I'm coming in.
Welcome to Flashbang Productions. We got 5 matches today. Your main event, Robert Fowler taking on Michael Thompson. Introducing your head ref, Marcus Tedesco.
Let's light this shit up. Introducing first, representing the Texas Arm Addicts, Drew Thompson.
Just saw Drew backstage. He looked very ready.
Representing the Austin Arsenal, the prospect, Trayton Black.
For those of you who don't know who Trayton, he is an up-and-comer out of Austin.
Definitely a vet, man. Thank you for coming, Frank.
No problem, no problem. Let's look here. They're pulling left-handed.
Yep.
They're flipping for the side.
Oh, my bad.
Drew's actually pulling for Trayton's rank right
Elbows
now.
down.
Trayton
Man,
is,
the electricity walking past the two of them just now.
yeah, they are lit up.
Yeah.
Take a grip.
This is for a 13th place TAO rankings match. Let's see. They're okay. This is what we'd
We're
expect.
gonna have a fight
This
for
is
the
what
grip.
we'd
Yeah,
expect
yeah,
from
yeah.
Trayton, right?
Yeah.
Drew's super composed. Just give me a normal grip. Let's not fight for
Drew
it.
is so calculated when I walk past him. He's
Shoulders.
like everyone's excited for him,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah,
Shoulder
yeah,
looks
yeah.
good. Wrist here.
He's fucking Sub-Zero.
But
Wrist
even though
here.
Trayton
A
is a
little more
lefty,
wrist.
would you say Drew's the favorite?
A little bit more
Well, I
wrist
mean, he
here.
has the experience.
Rotate out.
But I
bit more
pull
wrist
with
straight
Trayton lefty. I've pulled both
Centers
individuals
here.
actually recently,
Centers here.
Yeah.
and I
Wrist.
gotta think Trayton
Almost
actually
there.
is
Wrist.
the guy.
Ready.
Okay.
Stop. Those
Whoa.
both
I
you
think
guys.
we had a false start.
No
False
worry.
start on both sides.
Take a grip.
Okay. Offsetting. Let's see here.
These gentlemen need to relax.
Yeah.
Trayton's very uncomfortable in the
Yeah,
grip. Look how
yeah.
low he is on his
Yeah, I
hand.
know, and look how
Shoulders.
Drew's
Look how high Drew's
posting. Yeah,
knuckles are.
Drew's
Yeah.
Shoulders.
covering, right? No, he's not, but he's
Shoulders.
super
But his
high.
knuckles,
Good.
Look at
knuckles.
Trayton has
This
such a
way.
bite.
So I think
Back.
Trayton's gonna go
Right
underneath.
there.
Yeah, and
He's going straight for the
Rotate.
strap.
Okay. Oh, that's how he sets up for a slip.
Yeah, if he's
Okay.
going straight through like a press.
Elbows down, please.
All right, here we go. Into a ref
Okay,
script.
this
is
changes
where
things.
this is going to be different here.
Drew. Cap or no cap?
Man, this looks
Trey. Cap or
beautiful.
no cap?
No, this
No
production's
cap.
turning
Cap.
out really well. I
Start
love
with your
this.
shoulders. Don't move.
This is a great
Shoulders.
angle.
More shoulders. That looks good. Don't move.
Now Trayton's in a
Move from
comfortable
here, it's a
position.
foul.
Look at the
Yes.
difference.
Yep.
Look at the
Yeah.
difference.
Is he setting
Flipping
up to
looks
slip?
good right there.
I don't know
Close
because his
your
knuckles
Hey,
are high now.
Trayton is
Drew,
now
I'm gonna
higher.
close you first.
Trayton has a higher hand. Drew starting dumped.
Don't move.
Look at that.
Oh, this is interesting. If
Drew-
Trayton believes in his hand.
Drew's going
Okay,
for
he
the
went a
slip.
little low though.
Okay.
One foul right here. Moving into ref's grip.
Okay.
All right,
Only
that's
got 2
one
fouls.
foul on Trayton.
Only got 2 fouls. Start with the shoulders. Don't move. Shoulders.
Having
Don't
that foul
move.
this early into the match, do you think that sets the nerves a
Webbing
little
looks
high?
good.
I do, and I also think that Trayton's
Elbow
elbow
back a
is a
little bit.
little bit far back.
Move
Look
your
at
elbow
Drew's
back,
elbow
too.
at the front
Yeah.
of the back.
And he just
gentlemen.
Marcus just scooped both
Webbing
elbows
looks
back.
good.
Drew looks
Close your
very
thumbs.
forward.
Trey, I'm closing you first
Very
this time,
offensive.
right? Keep your hand right there, Drew. Thumb up. Close your hand. Don't move. Close your hand. Don't move. Ready. Go.
Oh, that's not what we expected. I
Yeah,
did
but
expect
Trayton digs right here.
There it is.
Trayton
That's what we
digs
thought.
right here.
Now
Oh,
that
shit.
is what we
Now we got
expected.
a motherfucking
That is what we
match, boys.
expected. That was an
Oh,
excellent hit
now
by
we
Drew.
got a motherfucking match.
An excellent hit by Drew. But that
Yeah,
resiliency and Trayton says,
Look at the grind. Look at the grind. Oh, shit.
Okay, so now if we can
So
see.
I didn't see that coming. When he took him there, I expected that Drew was going to sit on it for a minute.
No, what I expected is the match to go inside on Trayton's behalf,
Yeah.
not Drew's.
Offensively, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I expected the shoulder forward, the posture you see from Trayton right here is exactly what I'd expect, but I expected
You know what
to
you're
see
seeing
it
right
early.
there? You're
30
seeing where
seconds.
Drew is digging in. That's exactly what I'm doing now, where I power through the thumb. And Trayton has to deal with me doing that shit to him with fucking
Okay,
mean power.
I am predicting we see some
15
major
seconds.
adjustments.
Major adjustment
from
by Drew.
Drew.
Yeah,
Because Drew
yeah.
says, okay.
Yeah, Drew
all
just
right.
felt it out.
Yeah. He's like, all right, that's fine.
Yeah,
You
Drew
know,
felt
he,
him out.
All right,
he
we
gave,
ready?
he gave a smirk. He was like, all right, okay,
right.
that's where that's at.
Take a grip.
I have an idea. Look, already look how high he is.
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
Drew's
going for
already,
the top rope.
he's going outside.
Yeah, big time.
Shoulders.
Which
now,
is what.
Now, did Trayton get confident in staying out of the strap just now? He had to, right?
Elbows back.
He's going to take a defensive approach.
this
He's
way.
going to take a defensive hook,
Yes.
which could be a nightmare, though, for a mean top roll.
Trey. Can't see his knuckle at all.
And we spoke
more.
on this recently. It looks like Trayton is a
Shoulders.
favored left-hand
Shoulders
puller.
look good.
We talked about that.
Center's here.
Definitely, yeah.
Like this last couple of years,
Wrist.
he just been
Wrist.
majorly
Dominant
dominant in
left hand.
Texas on
Ready,
the left
go.
arm. Okay.
Oh, he's sticking to his hand, though.
Yes.
Trayton
Yes.
stuck to his hand just
Yes,
now.
but that's I expected to see Drew slip there. I expected him to try something else out. He
Elbows
set up
down.
real high. He
We're
didn't
just
get a
putting the
deep
strap
grip
on.
at
I
all.
also will
Webbing
say,
right
I
here
don't
for
think
me,
that
please.
Drew cares about his left hand.
Right there.
Like, this is
Don't
fun
move.
for him.
Right.
He's getting data for the right hand match
Close
later
your
on.
thumbs.
Absolutely. In
Trey is playing the game.
I got some really nice airy stats actually on both of these athletes on their left arm, and just looking at this, it's almost a 90-point spread in favor of Trayton.
Interesting.
On the
and
left arm.
that might be what we saw in the first round.
Yeah, and that power gap is what
Yeah,
you see.
the power
right
gap.
there. Yeah, absolutely.
Unless Drew takes a completely
take a
different.
grip.
He didn't go through Trayton's hand just now before they went to the strap.
Knuckle there.
No, he did not. But you know, sometimes you don't go through
Yeah, 'cause
someone's
he's just-
hand to
he's just
slip.
going to the strap.
He's running.
I do
He's
it all the
running.
time.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I look like I have no chance.
He
of
set
taking
he
it.
set up real high, he postured real, lots of
look good.
posts,
Center's
jumped to
here.
the hand, ran away.
Right here. That's center right here. More, guys. This way. Right there.
Does Trayton look uncomfortable?
Wrist.
No, I think he looks okay. This looks like a real normal
Wrist.
high setup for him. He's gonna try and
Shoulder.
top roll Drew right
Yes, he is. Absolutely.
Wrist. A little bit of wrist here. Ready. Go.
now.
Oh,
Look at Drew. Look at Drew bringing
Drew
it
has
inside.
the lat. Drew's lat is sucked in.
Oh, he's outside
but
his
his arm
shoulder,
is
though.
separating.
He's fucked.
There it is.
Elbows down.
Good for
That's it.
Trayton.
So that's twice now. Trayton coming in with the win in the same position, turning it onto his bicep.
and then drags.
Yep, and
He's doing what I
supinating
do to
sideways.
him.
Yep, and just pulling across the table to his pin pad.
He gets the lat involved.
Yes. And, well, there in the beginning, Drew got the lat involved first, but he opened his arm up.
Yeah, and he lost his shoulder.
Yeah, and he lost his shoulder.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting is look
I
how
got him on.
look at the angle.
My
Look at
left is,
Trayton's angle right here. His whole body, he's putting his whole frame into this.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
he's willing to die.
Right. While Drew is standing tall and just posturing, trying to just, maybe pronate, maybe just arm wrestle, just back pressure. I think Trayton is involving a lot more muscle groups.
Yeah,
and
for
that's,
sure,
that's what
for
you
sure.
need to do.
He
Especially-
recruited more fiber.
Yes, absolutely. And I think when they run this back on the right arm, we might see that work out a little bit better for Drew.
It's time.
Because you're expecting that Drew then takes the hand. 'Cause
I'm-
that's what
yeah.
Drew's expecting.
Yeah,
Elbows down,
I
take a grip.
believe I saw Drew just recently posting something like 80 plus pounds, posting
that's
over his
good.
knuckle. Yeah. He's for the 176 class.
That's real good. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
More shoulders.
Interesting gap. It
Shoulders.
looks like
Oh, what is
Trayton's
this?
gonna
Way.
crash
Elbow
in.
back a little bit, right there.
Yeah.
Is
Here.
Trayton gonna drop right into a hook?
That looks
Yes,
good.
absolutely.
Right, he is, right?
Yes,
Yeah, a little thumb knuckle.
yes.
A little bit of wrist. Rotate out.
Drew looks uncomfortable here. He knows what's about to happen. I don't think
Ready,
he can
go.
stop it. Oh, that's. Oh,
Very deep.
oh, that's so close.
So
that's
close.
so close. This is the.
It's so close. Oh! I think it's parallel.
Slip. Center of the table.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
So this is incredible. So Drew again with the
finish it.
hit,
Elbows
got
down,
him all the way
please.
over there,
Elbows down,
millimeters
guys.
from the
Trey.
pin pad.
Elbow
But
down. Just
Trayton,
Stuck the bicep in.
he's
He
an
just puts his
animal.
frame on the line.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
He's a prospect.
He's a prospect.
He's a
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
prospect.
yeah.
Oh, that's exciting. It
That
gives
was
me
good.
tingles. I
Yeah,
wish
that
I
was
was
good.
next.
Yeah,
I wish I was
yeah,
next.
yeah, me too.
I want
too.
to
God, he
feel it.
catched it right above.
That is incredible.
He caught it
And,
an
and
inch
Drew
above.
bailed. Drew bailed there. Drew felt the arm separating and dumped his hand and said,
He should have bailed even sooner.
Get me out of here.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, who did that tax more?
That's interesting.
If this is to go the distance at all, Drew
In my
needs to-
history
Drew
with
needs to stop.
Trayton, is he just
a grip.
doesn't get fucking tired and it's annoying to deal with.
Okay. All right.
The end of practice, that dude's still running like a
Got it.
train.
That looks good.
Yeah, anything
great.
in the trenches favors Trayton.
Oh, Drew
There.
shaking his head no.
Shoulders.
Oh, Drew,
Shoulders.
I would fight
Shoulders
a little
look
bit more.
good.
Top roll, Drew.
Shoulders here.
He's supinated. Look,
Wrist.
he's not even flat. He's supinated.
Wrist.
He's carved in.
You guys
So you think he's
rotate out.
going for it?
No, I think he's screwed. I think he's just.
He's
I think that setup is just not going to work for him.
Center's
It's going to
here.
go exactly where Trayton wants it
Yeah.
to.
Ready, go.
Yeah, see? He's already turned side.
Yeah, but Trayton's beat up.
Stop.
That's it.
That's it. That's it.
Wow.
Center.
That was an incredible match. This is kind of what we expected. We knew going into this that Trey was the favorite on
Are
the
we gonna
left
run all
arm.
five?
That's it.
Let's see what happens right here.
Loser.
Look at
Trayton,
the
bring that
resiliency.
ass.
Look at the resiliency. All right.
Way to go, big boy. That was a crazy match. So you stop him about an inch above the pad. How did it feel? Where were you at?
Felt great. I think it's a good way to open up the event.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited to see how the right hand goes, but felt really good.
So did you want to take the match there? It looked like in the beginning you were setting up to bail for a strap.
No, I absolutely did not want to take the match there. I did not expect to go to that end over on his side, but I stopped it.
So he was the faster guy.
He was faster. He had a better top roll for sure, I felt, but I was able to get the stop and take the win.
And is that where you intend to take the next match? When you guys go right here?
We'll see how the right hand goes. We'll see how the right hand goes. I'm
Okay.
feeling good, ready for war, here
Thank
to
you,
die.
my friend. You did fantastic.
Oh, give it up for those two. Those two really put it out there. They're going to put
All
it
right,
in
guys, our
quickly.
next match. Let's introduce the next athlete.
Looks like they're getting set up. The athletes backstage are getting ready to come out. We have several matches ready today.
These guys are competing in the super heavyweights. This is the left hand. You've got Robert, the Rush, Fowler.
There he is, everybody. Robert Fowler's out of San Angelo, Texas. Drove 4 hours last night to get here.
Our next athlete, Megalodon, Michael Thompson.
Michael had a long drive as well. Both of these competitors are from out of the city. They're both from across Texas, very large state. We're here in Austin, Texas right now, where these two are about to grip up. This is for a rankings match for the TAO. Looks like Michael's currently holding a left-handed super heavyweight, 7th out of, well, the 100 of arm wrestlers that we have in Texas.
Yeah, that's supers, yeah.
Yeah. So,
I should have bought them more time.
yeah, they are setting up backstage. I think they're getting ready.
Yeah, they were miking up Michael Thompson.
Perfect, perfect. So I was just letting everybody know that this is for the 7th.
There he
There's
is.
Michael. There's Michael.
There he is. Hey! Yo, Mike.
Heads.
Now,
Tails.
big weight gap
Which
between
side do you
these
want?
two. I don't really think Robert is 300 pounds.
All
I
right.
think he's a little heavier than that right
Take
now.
a grip.
Yeah, Robert told me he thinks he's tipping 300 by now.
Oh,
that
easily, for
necklace
sure.
inside your shirt.
What was Michael weighing?
It said 265.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's a bit lighter. I would like to see the frame of Michael might belong in the heavyweights. But
Yeah, I mean, at 242s, he's going to
yes,
be a bigger problem.
much bigger. He has a good-sized hand. He has a very strong hand, and I think he could be very
Yeah, he's got a
competitive
lot of
at
wrist as well.
242.
Reminds me a lot of Billy Ortegas in the
Shoulders.
style at which he pulls.
Shoulders.
But you know that did not stop
Centers
him
here.
from not earning
Double
the
back a little
spot
bit,
of
Robert.
the 7th rank
Yep.
in
Take it to
Texas.
center more.
And I
Right
think
there, right there.
Robert has had
Can't see
several
any
super
nothing at all,
matches
guys.
trying to get,
you gotta come way
you know,
down.
in the top 5.
trying to
in
break
Texas.
in,
He's
yeah.
trying to break in. He's had some super
He's
high
been
level.
kicking doors since he got
Yes,
here.
he has. He's had several super matches in New Mexico, Colorado, all over the place.
Reps
He's
grip.
definitely the veteran in this situation.
Absolutely.
How long has Robert been pulling now?
I think
Cap. No cap.
12 years.
Oh, yeah.
cap.
12 years.
Cap or no cap?
And I think Michael's
Cap,
5
no
years
cap.
in.
Yeah, you know, but they are both
Shoulders
a
look
little
good,
older. I
don't
think they had the
move.
ages on there. I know
Shoulders
Michael
look
competes
good.
in the
Don't move.
Masters quite a bit. I don't think Robert's quite master.
This way, elbow back.
Let's see what they do.
Elbow
here.
back a little bit, Michael.
Who has the longer?
more.
Who has the longer arm in the
Man,
setup?
I don't know.
Don't
Every
move your
time I've
elbows.
pulled with Robert, I feel like
Webbing
his arm's
looks
so
good.
long.
It's
Close your
But
thumbs.
looking at the setup,
Close you first, okay? Cap.
both at the front.
move.
Looks like Robert's at the
thumb.
front of the pad a little further, though.
You want a cap?
yeah.
Oh, look
Don't
at
move.
this. Look
Oh,
at this.
the-
He's
the
going to
nerves.
explode
Go.
into a top roll.
Oh, there you go. Good. Oh, clean.
This is interesting.
Clean.
It was a beautiful, perfect top roll.
Yes.
He did
Are you
bust.
capping or no cap?
Yeah.
He bust
Yeah.
Robert's
Cap.
hand.
Yeah, yeah. Well, just the riser.
Yeah.
Not the wrist, just the riser.
the riser.
Robert was hanging on. I think Robert.
So
felt
Robert's going to
confident.
go to a hook, right?
Remember,
He's
we're
got to
gonna
go to a
rest
hook.
grip here.
I think that's where this is going to
Just gonna
go.
apply the strap
And not
first.
even on his own
Line your
terms. I think
webbing.
he's still
Don't
going to
move
try
your
to
webbing,
post.
please.
But I think just naturally with
Close your
Michael
thumbs. It
cupping
has to
in,
get turned in, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And I don't know if Michael has what it takes to pull
Once it's in a
Robert
hook.
on a hook.
I agree. I absolutely agree. The worst case scenario is what we just saw with Trayton. Is
Right.
that he lights that top roll up, he
Yep.
rolls into a hook,
Yes.
and he can't finish.
I imagine we see this the hit by Michael taking this to Robert's side of the pad, and then Robert's going to get turned in, and Robert's going to just
Rip him apart.
rip it right over.
Or
does-
we see a mean finish.
right, if anything
No
else
cap.
happens,
You do want a cap.
this is interesting.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
despite
Don't move.
Michael being the ranking
Shoulders.
holder here,
Don't move.
I would say Robert is the
Elbow back.
favorite, left and right.
Bigger man.
Bigger
more
man, bigger frame,
experience.
more experience,
That looks good.
everything.
Yeah, the game's really changed for Michael though over the last year. We've seen him
Close your thumbs.
like explode onto the scene.
The
thumbs.
beauty of being young in a sport like this, the
Yeah, yeah.
games are fantastic.
Fantastic. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Here we go.
Ready, go.
And a hook.
All right, there it went.
And a
right
hook.
there,
And a hook.
That's right where
Robert
Robert
looks
wants this to
comfortable.
be.
Look at the elbow. Look, Michael trying to get set up. Let's see what happens here. Oh,
We
he's
might
getting
have a
separated.
grind, boys.
Let's see. Does Robert
Now
look
is Robert
confident?
bleeding?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes,
Robert
yes.
looks confident.
Very.
You know, I will let everybody in on a secret. I spoke to Robert backstage before this, and I said,
corners.
if you get in a dominant position, hold him.
Of course.
Hold him.
Of course.
Don't rush things. Don't rush a pin. Don't do anything crazy. Look at this. Michael is on the tip of elbow fouling here, just trying to reposition that elbow. He looks good here, but I think he
What's
realizes.
he looking for there? I wonder if he's looking to maintain his pronation.
I think he was
try and-
waiting. He was waiting to see where Robert was.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to. He's trying to fill out Robert. He's like, oh, where's this at?
Yeah.
But now he knows. This
Now he
next,
knows.
This
Yeah,
next
yeah.
setup, I think
He's gotta commit to a
yes,
top roll.
He has to commit, and he has to hold on outside the straps against Robert.
Oh, you think he tries to dominate the hand?
Well, he has to.
Has to.
Has to. I think Robert has too much hand to not just turn it into a hook every single time.
Yeah.
In the straps. If Robert wants to hook in the straps, he just turns in. You can't
Robert
stop it.
is in there. You were originally cornering Robert, but you ended up doing this with me.
Yeah.
And Dalton's dad, who is an OG of the sport,
Right.
for sure is telling him, do exactly what you just did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have
When-
nothing for you. Do exactly what you just did.
I love cornering a winning competitor. It's so
Yeah,
easy.
yeah, it's so easy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's like,
You're
I
like,
got-
so I need you to change nothing.
Yeah, yeah. Here's some water. Do it again.
Yeah,
Do the
yeah,
same
yeah,
thing
yeah.
but harder.
Yeah, do the same thing but harder. for sure.
I got that advice from the first 3 years of arm wrestling. Every corner, hey, what'd you do? I was like, I did this. Okay, do it again, but harder. Oh, yeah,
way harder, way harder.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get up there and you're like, what does harder mean?
Yeah, gee, I'm
It was as hard
tired.
as I can.
I'm tired.
For sure. For sure.
All right, here we go.
Yo, Robert has to be coming into this very confident now.
Well, he felt what he felt round one
Yeah.
outside the straps.
Down.
So he needs to be careful if he tries to bail.
Do you feel like he's a guy that's really good at getting to the strap? Do you think he's expert level at getting there?
It's so hard. Robert is always pulling.
Yeah, because if I want to go there, I'm going there. Good
Robert
luck.
pulls really good people.
Thumbs look good.
And so one of the reasons he's not rated very high
Ready, go.
is because he's always pulling against really
This
good
is
people.
very
just
interesting.
Into a hook.
Again,
Okay. Oh, elbows on
Watch the
Michael.
elbow,
He's
yeah.
pulling. I can't. Does Robert look comfortable?
yeah, if he goes.
Oh,
goes
that's
forward.
it. That's it. I think it's over right there. Yes.
Wow.
As soon as that
Wow.
supination took place,
All the way in, yeah.
all the way in.
When he stood Michael up.
Yes,
Yep.
you don't have a position there.
Robert,
Very
you got a
few
foul on
people
this
in the
side.
sport have a position completely
Turned over.
Not in
Yep.
losing
Yeah.
position.
Yeah, that was a great job, and I almost felt like Robert was on the ropes. I almost felt like he was.
Yeah,
on the ropes.
It seemed to me that Megalodon needed to hang on to the beginning of that pole
Yeah.
and lean back
You see
into
that?
it
I
even
know
more.
you're
Get his
right.
ass under the table.
Ready? Elbows down.
And I also know that this is
again.
the non-dominant hand
grip.
for Robert, correct?
Well, actually, arms aren't weaker than the other. They are just better at different things. I think his
Oh,
right.
so he plays different with the other hand.
Yeah. And which is interesting is his left was top rolling and now it's hooking, and his right was hooking and now it's top rolling.
The main event is these guys battling for that position that Michael Thompson
Right there.
recently acquired.
Shoulder.
That number, where is he at?
Here.
Number
Ready, go.
7 left.
Yeah, 7 left, and then for right-handed, I believe
Number 5.
Michael holds number 5. Yeah, this looks dominant. This is exactly what we'd expect. Robert does look a little grimacing there at the end.
Yes.
It wasn't a complete walk in the park.
Definitely not.
All right, so Dustin is headed out there. He's going to go talk to these athletes and see how they feel. Look at
I
this
can't
right
do
here.
that all right now. It's too much.
Look at this. Robert realizing he's in position, realizing he's in control, taking a breath, holding, and
It's
he's just gonna
2-0,
finish.
2-0.
It's 2-0 right now? All right. Look at that. If I am Michael, I'm trying to plan my way to get outside as far as possible. I don't want to supinate. I don't want to set up low. I don't want to get trapped in Robert's massive hand.
Oh, okay.
Looks like
Yeah, it's 2-0. I thought that was the third one.
yeah, I thought it was too. So we saw must have been an elbow foul on one of the others. I don't see it. So do we have
right,
counters
gentlemen.
here on the screen? Is it we have the rounds and then we do have, are these fouls next to the names?
Yeah, I don't know exactly how
Okay.
that went down.
Okay, that's fine. We're running it back again. I believe both athletes still have plenty in the tank.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Both guys, really, even when you see them compete, generally, they don't have a shortage in the gas tank. I would say these are some of the fitter supers that we have.
Oh, yeah.
Shoulders.
No, both these guys
Centers this way.
not carrying a ton of fat compared to some super heavyweights. Let's see here.
Centers this way, right there.
Okay, this is a different setup by Michael. Look how he's setting up. He's getting set up to really post. He's about to
He's gonna
post.
top roll.
He's going as hard. He's going outside as hard as he
Yeah,
can.
he is. He is. He's
Centers
trying
this
something
way.
different.
Yes.
I wonder if he got gassed.
Wrists.
I mean,
Ready, go.
Nope.
oh no. This is looking like a repeat of round 1 and 2.
What a bicep
Wow,
on this guy.
what a hold.
Oh my God.
Sticky. Hey, this is great. So that cements it. This is
You guys
3
wanna
out of
finish on
5.
5? We can call it.
We can hear Marcus trying to figure out if they're going to pull till 5 matches
Yeah.
or not. It sounds like
I would call it personally.
I would call it personally. Save it for the right arm. What are they doing here? Okay.
Are they calling it?
I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I think they are. Yeah. All right, so Dustin's going to get out
I wasn't
there.
sure if you guys were going to ride that thing into the sunset. So, man, you guys had a war. How's that left hand feeling?
Oh, it's good, dog. It's
So
good.
that was all on the bicep, yeah?
Yes, sir.
And is that where you expected that to go?
Really, no. I thought
You were
we
going to
both kinda
maintain
tried to
rise.
Shoot outside.
Yeah, we both were thinking you looked like you were set up
Yep,
high.
We both did. As soon as I felt that first, I needed to adjust.
Right when it was outside the strap and he went to the strap.
And I was like, all right.
Yeah, we
Just
saw
need
your
to turn
riser
in.
give, but your hand held.
Yeah, we just needed to.
So you just
I
turned
wanted
it.
to get him on his bicep too.
Yeah.
So that's what I was working on. And as soon as I opened
So-
up a bit and threw him into it,
Now that you've competed on left hand, how you feeling about that right-handed match?
my right's definitely better.
I think his right's better as well. Right? He is the ranked guy there. Well, thank you very much, and we're gonna see you battle it out again.
All right, buddy.
We got some athletes setting up in the back, getting ready for this next big, super heavyweight match.
Oh, they have replays going. That's great. Very cool.
What we're looking at right now is we have, I believe, Brian sitting and Mac Rodriguez sitting in
We
the
don't
back.
see
They're
the
getting
stream, we
mic'd
only
up.
see
They're
what
getting
Trace
ready. We just saw Robert
Dude,
win
your bicep held
left-handed
so strong, it was
against
very
Michael.
crazy.
And
Yeah, because those last few
here it is.
inches,
Here's the
we were watching you
instant
shake,
replay.
and you're like, oh.
Michael's trying to go outside. Setting up low or high with his shoulder like
this
low.
side. Go
He's
this
trying
side,
to
fight.
post. This is round one. That was the best Michael looked in these matches. Dumping Robert's riser and then just to end up here in a hook, in a strap. Robert showing that he's just a larger, stronger human being right now.
I'm going to go ahead and get him announced. Yep.
Because he hasn't said Brian has not been right.
Yep.
Now,
Yeah, I saw. Oh, yeah.
I ran these guys' Aries results, and before these matches, they're actually very close.
Yeah.
With Michael actually being slightly higher than Robert. But now, after a 3-0 victory,
All right, yeah.
Robert's going to be
Let's go.
around 50 points higher.
It's time to get amped up now, Mike. Or Mac. So, I'm going to go with Mac Truck, by the way. Great.
Still miking up the arm wrestlers in the back. We got Brian Sitton and Mac
So
Rodriguez.
he's about ready. Should I start the first guy?
So second athlete is just about.
Here we go.
All right, guys, our next match. Left hand, super heavies. Number 2 versus number 3. Introducing our first athlete, the Mac Truck, Mac Rodriguez.
Mac is coming in much heavier than Brian Sitton, 350 pounds. He's a big man, one of the biggest men in the building today.
Introducing our next athlete, representing Fort Worth, Texas, the number 2 super heavyweight in Texas, left-handed, Brian Sitton.
Brian Sitton is known all over Texas. He's been pulling forever. He's well respected amongst the heavyweights.
So I was just back there talking with Brian
Yeah.
Sitton, and Brian's like, I was like, who do you pull with out there? You know, you're representing Fort Worth. He's like, man, I train from everywhere.
That's
I
right.
train with
It is.
whoever grabs my hand.
Got it.
I was like, so you're getting reps with
Elbows
Robbie?
down, take a grip.
He's like, definitely. He's like, if that guy was my neighbor, I'd be unstoppable. yeah, I understand that very well.
I believe it. Let's see here. Left-handed. What do you know about these two?
Little shoulder here.
Brian said
Good.
left-handed.
Center's
He
gonna be
lost
this
to
way.
Mac at States,
Okay.
Back a little bit.
and he
Right
said he's a
there.
different man coming into
Looks
this. And by
good.
the looks of his Instagram, that's a different man.
Have you seen the lifts that
That's what I'm
Brian's been doing?
saying.
He's a 110-pound dumbbell with a green band straps to it.
Little knuckle here.
It's crazy.
I work out with green bands by themselves.
Yeah. Dude, he's 300 pounds and doing pull-ups with
Wrist.
weight attached to him.
Did you know he used to be 154 pounds?
One morning.
What?
Start.
He started arm wrestling when he was 154. He was a super lightweight.
Oh, this dude's a
Elbows
fucking
down,
journeyman.
please.
He's been through it all.
more time.
Yeah.
He's seen things, Dustin.
Yo, Mac looks like the goddamn Patriot right now.
Dude, I was just telling
Shoulders look
everybody,
good, shoulders look
as
good.
big and bad
Looks
as
good,
Brian
elbow
is,
back just a
he's,
hair
Max-
right
Max
there.
bigger.
he's
After
giving
that,
up
wrists,
40 pounds.
Yeah.
Rotate. Ready.
Dude,
Go.
and Mac's had a broken
Oh,
arm.
what?
Stop.
What are we seeing here, boy? Yo, Mac ain't no joke.
Wasn't even close. I did not expect. He looked like he just didn't even move his body.
Yo, Mac should change his name to I don't fuck around.
He looked
Just chilling.
like in setup. He knew. He's like, oh, you don't know.
And like right now, what you're seeing here, he's just practicing something he's finished with everybody he trains with. Like that's just how he finishes the homies.
I can't believe this. Now I know Brian he's number 2 left-handed.
Yeah.
And
Swap sides.
and
You
Max
guys ready?
number 3.
Still got plenty of time.
But is Brian better right-handed?
I don't know. I know he is good, very good both hands. And a lot of guys just
ready?
typically suck left-handed, so you can
do
just
it.
be like,
You know,
okay, lefty.
you know what's happening
grip.
also. I know that was probably mostly hand dominance that we just witnessed.
Definitely. So the strap might change things.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Wrist here.
From what I've heard, Brian doesn't
more
like to
wrist
pull
here.
outside the strap.
Oh,
And I think
run,
I
Brian.
think I think
we
Matt
gotta run.
yeah, I think
Ready,
Matt
go.
was able to hold on there. Oh, he
Oh,
tried.
that's not how you run.
He tried.
Stop.
He tried.
Winner.
Contain.
Man, I need to get in that boy's hand. I want to know if I can get to the strap. I'm definitely getting to the strap.
If he dad moves you,
Well, he just go do like Ronnie and just go right underneath it,
yes,
right through it.
Yes. I don't know if Brian is tall enough to get a shoulder behind it to do that though. To do that, you
Commit to
have
a press,
you
yeah.
have to really commit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you don't go across. You go straight
Straight
down.
through it. Yep.
You have to go straight
Yep,
down.
Yep.
I've never seen Brian do that not in practice.
So I wonder if Brian, because of the height difference right now, if he got on a riser, if it changes everything. I would never, but if he did,
I'm an advocate
I
of
know
risers.
you are. I know you are.
I don't need one. I don't use one, but I'm an advocate. I think if there are positions at the table that you cannot naturally get in, you should use a riser. If you can't put your elbow to the front of the pad and have your shoulder directly above
Brian's not that short, but Mac's that big.
it, he's not tall.
Take a grip.
The hand dominance here, like Mac's hand.
can
is
see it right now.
Yeah,
You can see it right now.
swallowing Brian up.
Yo, what is Mac's fingers about? I need to understand that game.
Brian's supinated in the
Wrists.
start. He might go underneath.
Ready.
Let's see
Go.
what happens here. Yes, perfect. That's what you wanted.
That might have
Elbow
been a
off the
pin.
back. Was he in losing position?
They can call
Yeah,
it.
I think it's right in the middle too.
I think
agree.
for viewership, we should to the straps.
To the straps,
To
boys.
me, like he was so
Oh,
low,
we
I
see.
thought he was about to get pinned. And so if his elbow came off the back at the same time,
Who are they talking about here? They're saying Mac was about to get pinned because he was holding on to
Yeah,
Brian's
that Mac
press.
was about to get pinned, and his
Okay.
elbow came off the back. Was it or was it not in a losing position?
winner, elbow foul.
There you
losing
go.
Position.
Wow, interesting call. Mac shaking it off. Mac shaking it off. He's
I
nodding
think Mac
his-
is in such a dominant position power-wise that he doesn't care. And you know, look, guys, if you're a newer dude and you get thrown in that same press, you have no reason to hang on. Your best situation hanging on is you tax the shit out of their elbow. But it's going to tax you too. I've held a lot of guys in a press. Willie, super press Willie being one of them. And outside the strap, if you hold it too long, man, that shit beats you up.
You know what's interesting is it doesn't look like Mac has a ton of data in Aries. Which
Mac-
is because he's a Texas guy.
Yeah, Mac hasn't, right, he had a broken Yeah.
That's very substantial. Right-handed, he has 7.
Yeah, okay. Interesting, I don't see any scarring. I think he must have let it set.
Yep, that looks
He
great.
didn't get surgery.
Love it. Shoulders look good.
Yeah,
Wrists
look how
here.
nice these guys are on the setup.
I
Wrists.
wish all my setups went like
Wrists.
that.
Yeah, me too.
But I would never let them.
Ready. Go.
But there it is. Oh, ooh, that elbow looks close.
Right,
Oh, they
so
gave it to
that's
him?
what I'm
good.
saying. That's how it should be.
That's what we expect. That's what we needed him to do.
Elbows down,
He must have
please.
heard us.
Yeah. For sure.
Is that taxing to him though? Is that hard for him?
I do. I think it is hard for him. I think that he got his elbow taxed.
Elbows down, please, Mac.
That position stretches your wrist
Oh,
and your elbow
yeah.
out so much.
Yeah. But when you're the guy hanging on to it, too,
Yeah.
it lights
Yes,
up
absolutely,
your pronator.
Absolutely.
Line your webbing.
Like
Yeah.
that right there is
That-
lighting up your pronator.
And what happens right here does.
Leave your webbing right there.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
okay.
that's fine. That's
Yeah, it's
clean.
all good.
Looks good to me.
Yeah, it's clean.
Now, we said earlier we expect this to be different for Brian in the straps. The horsepower just got 10x'd on both of these guys. The hand is a little less involved now. Arms, lat drag, bigger muscle groups, all playing a major role.
So
much
I think the
heavier
lat
role.
drag is going to be everything here for Brian.
Also, Brian has that shorter arm, and when you're a taller individual, and you have to come down at all, if Brian just slides that elbow back,
You
right?
pull him right across.
Yeah, now Mac is separated just due to levers.
No. But when you shove your elbow forward,
Go.
oh my God.
You got one on this side.
Offsetting elbow fouls.
Offsetting elbow fouls.
Use the strap.
Mac,
Okay, so we just saw a dangerous press.
I didn't predict that. He's showing his cards now. I'm kind of.
And now he's saying, fuck it, you can see my hand.
I'm.
Line the webbing, that's it.
He put his cards on the table and said, let's just play.
I didn't know Brian had that in his arsenal.
I didn't either. I don't think we've seen Brian catch hand dominance like this.
Oh, and you could tell there, Mac was probably not going to hold on much longer. I mean,
It's
just
crazy. Mac looks like the coolest dude ever arm wrestling, right? He
Oh
doesn't
yeah, look at this
like-
man.
Yeah, he's not tired.
Cool cucumber, not even
Yeah,
breathing
yeah,
heavy.
yeah. That's a giant cucumber sitting across from you.
He's chilling with a massive mitt with a football sized arm and hand.
Look at the hand dominance. I mean, look at the compromised hand on Brian right now.
Max up 2-1. No elbow fouls right now. I think they had offsetting elbow fouls, and so this is a fresh start. Is that right?
Ready,
Yes.
go. Stop. That's 2 fouls. I'm sorry, 1 foul.
On one foul.
So,
Yeah,
Because the
he's-
first was
sorry.
offsetting.
No winner.
Currently, it's all right. Don't change nothing.
You good?
Okay.
Okay.
Yo,
So
he's just
one
gonna
foul.
splash on him again.
If
Mac's got to go first.
it's so hard when you're so big at the table, because to beat that press, you need to come over top of Brian's hand. You need to cup hard and rise high and supinate him early. So that way, when Brian starts
The
cleaning
elbow
that shoulder,
foul was on sitting just now.
yes, yeah, it was on sitting off the front.
Off the
He's
front.
pushing off the front. His
Yeah.
elbow is cut. Yeah. Now, if he had a riser and he was taller above his elbow,
This is very
that went up.
Michael Todd and Jerry Cadorette situation.
Go.
Oh, right there.
That's a wrap.
Winner. Elbows down, please.
So I think Brian had a harder time that time because he was concerned about the elbow. He couldn't commit as heavily, and Mac did what he needed to, where he came over the top. Look right there.
Ball right there.
Yeah.
He starts posturing that thumb towards him and pointing that index finger towards the pin pad.
There's not much you can do from that situation.
No. Dude, Woody's gonna speak.
Return of the Mac, huh? Who is this guy? How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man.
Way to go, way to go. So now you're the number 2 guy.
Yeah, man.
Who's next?
I think he knows who he is.
Uh-oh.
We'll just see when we're gonna do it.
Okay.
So,
You can't name drop. I want to know who he is. I don't know who he is.
Well, it's the only one under me right now. So.
Uh-oh. Okay, you're going up.
Yeah, well, I think so.
Yeah, let's do
So
it.
yeah, we'll see what happens. Got a lot of work to do.
When he dove for that press,
Oh man.
did it light your pronator up or what?
Oh, dude. Brian, for his size, is incredibly fast, and that's because that's his slow arm. So, you know, and yeah, I was super impressed, man. If it wasn't for the coaching on the side, I'm not sure I would have gotten out of that alone.
Oh,
So,
excellent.
I give him tons of credit. You know, he seriously, he had me outclassed form-wise.
Yeah.
Luckily, I was just able to get a.
Your hand dominance looked second to none. Even in the setup, once he decided he showed all his cards, he just laid them all on the table and said, I'm going to press. Were you worried at that point once you knew that's what was
It
coming?
was just more of a positioning myself to be able to handle that brunt of power coming a little on the low
Yeah,
side.
yeah, yeah.
Surviving that to be able to bring it back, you know, I had faith in keeping my wrist.
Yep.
But can't underestimate the man's power.
I've been in that
unreal.
position. I understand.
Yeah.
Way to go, brother.
Thank you.
Give it up for those 2 athletes. I'm really impressed by Mac's adjustments.
Over there. Yep.
Going from complete hand control to trying to counter that press. Brian shaping up.
Robert and Michael. So because I'm the only one mic'd up, we're going to talk a little bit loud here. I just want to talk about, you guys had one match. It went in Robert's favor. How do you see this match going a little bit different now that you guys are fighting for your rank?
Well, on the right hand, my actual right hand is much stronger than my left, so I'm hoping I'm not going to get turned in like I did on the left.
Yeah.
My goal is to try to keep his hand flat or more, so we'll see what happens.
Your riser, in my times pulling you, your riser is way more dominant on the right hand.
Yeah, that's my biggest strength on my right is my pronation and my riser. I just hope I'm able to maintain that and it doesn't get put on my arm too much, but if it goes there, it goes there.
Excellent. Robert, thoughts on this next match?
I feel like my right's a lot more coordinated. It's a lot more dialed in. It's a lot stronger than my left. Hand and wrist has always been better than everybody I've pulled almost.
So is there a chance we're going to see a top roll out of you and not turn him in?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, either way, I feel good.
Yeah.
Biceps really strong, but my hand and wrist has always been very dominant on my right.
Okay, so I'm expecting the first round a top roll out of you just to see if you could bust it back.
Probably both of us, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think we'll go where we like to go and then see what happens from there.
All right, let's get these next guys ready to rock and roll. Thank you.
I was running some numbers. I was actually found out that Brian was 198 when he started, and we have results of him back in Aries
I'm
in
gonna announce Trey first.
2003 Europa. 2013, I misspoke.
Trey's going out first. He's going first.
Replays are going.
Yep.
And looking at these numbers, absolutely Brian is 100% better right-handed. So when they run that back, I think we can expect a hell of a
All right,
fight.
guys. Next match taking place at 176, right-handed. Introducing first, representing the Texas Armatics, Drew Thompson.
We just saw these folks pull a little while ago on the left.
Representing the home team, Austin Arsenal, the prospect, Trayton Black.
Drayton had a dominant display.
You flip again.
I mean, he basically said to me, my left was just going to be fun and maybe I'll get some data.
Okay.
But what he doesn't know, and what no one knows, is that Trayton's right is really what he's supposed to be good with.
Interesting.
He just happens to, like, people suck typically with their left, so he
Oh,
busts them up.
I hear this all the time. People,
Yeah.
your left's so much stronger than your right. I'm like,
But for him, it's like both are
yeah,
pretty
they're
good.
both the same. I think
Yeah.
your left is just worse.
Yeah, that just sucks. Yeah.
I think that's
Oh, look
what's
at the setup
happening.
already.
First, both you guys need to straighten up.
I like the setup from
Right there.
Drew, how he drops that right shoulder. He's going to explode on that.
Yeah, he's trying to roll out, and then I like Trayton setup more.
Yeah,
I like being
yeah,
tall.
yeah.
I like this tall shoulders, and look at the gap he's creating.
Is he
with his
going to
hand.
try and dive in?
He has to. He has
Because
to.
he's not set up for the top.
Sir,
No, not
shoulders,
at all.
Both of you, shoulders. Elbow back, centers this way.
He's
Elbow
barely
back.
holding on to
Out,
that.
yeah.
Right there.
He's ready. He's going to war.
Wrists.
Yo, Trayton's
Trayton's
looking
going
fit.
to war.
Rotate out.
Trayton's going to
Both of
war.
you guys, rotate
Yeah,
out.
he's ready to die.
Shoulders. Ready, go.
Oh,
Interesting.
way to hide it.
Boy, Trayton, you better be ready to die,
Elbows
son.
down, please.
Drew came for blood.
We'll line your webbing first.
He said that left
right
hand was
there
just
for me,
fun and
don't move.
games.
Right there. You good, Trey? Don't.
That is what Brian should have done round one.
Yeah. And especially talking with Mac about what he was feeling. Mac was like, dude, that dude was powerful.
Absolutely.
Thumbs, Trey.
These guys have a few common opponents on the left. What about the right hand?
I'm pulling it up right now. Let's see.
Your thumbs closed for me, please.
I think they've both pulled Jacob Laughlin. And that might be a really good gauge. He might have gone through both of them, though. Jake is no joke. That's no joke, Jake.
Open your thumbs.
Trayton looks comfortable.
That's it. Take a grip. Watch the knuckle.
Trayton has the buckle.
Shoulders, please.
I ran the numbers here, and
Shoulders,
just like
shoulders.
Trayton had almost a
Shoulders look
90-point disparage
little bit more
on
knuckle.
Yep.
Drew.
Lefty.
Drew now has, yes, lefty. Drew now has the point advantage
I'm happy
on.
with that center.
This is
By-
another
by-
one of
by-
those
by 80.
will errors be true
Well,
moments.
Shoulders,
So
please.
far, except for
Shoulders.
Robert's first match with Mac,
Ready, go.
it's been 100% today.
Stop.
And
There it
that
is.
is what we expect to see.
There it is. It seems like we're going to have to see Trayton really dive inside. He's got to fucking
He has to commit the frame. Commit the frame.
And fucking dive inside.
Because right here, he's flat.
He's flat. He's flat. He tried to pull
He's
him flat.
Yeah. He's trying to engage pronation, but he didn't have the hand control to execute.
A bicep on that kid. What the fuck are we looking at?
Swollen.
Yo, that's swollen Trey.
All right, here they are getting rubbed out, I mean, Drew looks
Drew's like, I
comfortable.
don't need a corner. I've got my wife and she loves me. Oh, the baby. They have a baby coming. That's his second. That's we only let him have one corner because she counts as two.
Oh, that's fair. That's
And
fair.
then my wife's here to cut some advice. She trains with him on the regular. She knows his lane. I know what Sky's saying to him right now. Sky is saying, commit your frame.
Oh, absolutely.
She's
gentlemen,
saying, go inside.
Ready? Take a grip.
Look how high Drew's setup is. Look where he puts Trey.
Oh, that's high.
That's owning
Oh,
the
it's so
setup. He's
high.
covering
So-
the knuckle.
Lot of
Yeah.
shoulders, Trey.
It's okay.
Way more shoulders.
But if
Yep.
Trey's going inside, this actually is okay.
Shoulders look good.
Because he's setting up to run his elbow
here,
right
elbow
forward
back.
into that
Centers
about the
here.
11 o'clock mark on that pad.
Elbow back a tiny bit right there.
He's
Rotate
going to
out.
commit his frame. He's going for it.
Rotate out. Wrists here.
Drew smiling.
Yeah, he's going for it.
Rotate.
Drew, he's going to put that thing on the line.
Rotate. Right there. Shoulders. Shoulders.
Does Trey slip here?
Yo,
Or
you could hear a
Go.
pin drop.
Stop.
there it is.
False start. One warning on this side.
So now we know where this is going.
Yes.
He's going
Yeah.
straight through.
And that
Down
Sky
right.
just said to him, get a fucking strap.
That looked. I mean, it's hard to tell from video, but it looked just fast. Didn't
great.
look early. It just
Shoulders,
looked
please.
fast.
Shoulders, please.
Yeah, it was
That
fast,
looks
yeah.
good. Centers here. Wrist looks good. Rotate.
Yo, the room is quiet.
Overall.
Go.
Okay. Drew held
Straps.
on a little bit more there, showing hand control.
Yeah.
Trayton trying to get to the straps.
Elbows
It
down.
was a
And
success.
Drew is very good in the strap.
Start by aligning.
He
your
understands it very well.
webbing. Just leave it there, please.
I got some overall ratings here. So
your thumbs.
over all the weight
Close your
classes
thumbs.
these two have competed at,
Yep.
amateur, open, everything on the right hand. Trayton is 20-16 in Aries
Okay.
with a 15.44. And so if we compare that to Andrew, who's 20-21. So
Interesting.
the numbers actually, it's interesting is because Trayton has a slightly
thumbs.
higher rating, but fewer matches to back it
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Meanwhile, Andrew has 8 or it's 10 more matches, a slightly lower
Andrew's
rating.
competed more in the open.
Yes,
Yep.
and then that's what you see here. Andrew's pulled the likes of
Shoulders, more
Caleb
shoulders.
Ricks, Cody Hagan,
Yep.
those
Thumb
guys that
knuckles.
stay at I think at 198.
Yeah. More thumb.
Also, we didn't talk about it, but Andrew is the heavier
Shoulders look
individual
good.
in this setup.
Centers here.
Typically, yes, for sure.
Wrist. Ready. Go.
He's got him too far over on his
Yes.
side.
Center.
Yes.
And that's how he
Yeah.
pulled that together.
Trayton is unable to commit the hook at the center of the table.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
getting
he's losing
separated
center.
too
Yeah.
early, and he's staying flat.
And you
But
see it right off the start. Yep, he sucks him up. He's got his elbow all the way to the back.
It's because Drew
Trayton needs to move
yeah,
forward.
Drew is not just top rolling. It's really almost a high hook because he's keeping that pronation engaged. He's keeping
Yep,
that
the whole
wrist
time.
flat. Yes. He's
Yeah,
just
the whole
rolling sideways.
Yep.
You know, and Trayton's right just doesn't have anything to answer to it right now. Now I bet Trayton commits the shoulder,
Yeah.
supinates, gets on the bicep of Drew. It's a war.
Then it's a war.
And I think in a war, you don't want to go to war, Trey.
That's where you die, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything in the trenches, yeah. If he can drag the match out,
But Drew's not letting it get there. Drew's just
committed to the top roll and
very
finishing this shit.
dominant outside the straps, very dominant inside the straps. And he
Yeah.
doesn't look like he's getting tired.
Drew came to wreck this shit for sure. He wanted to get this over real quick. I've been working on a new
Now,
move with Trayton.
It says 1-1 on the screen, but
It is 2-0.
It's 2-0. Okay.
That's good. Shoulders, please. Shoulders. Shoulders.
The score is 2-0.
Center. Elbow back, Trey. Elbow back, Trey. Yeah, that's it right there. Elbow back, Trey.
These guys making quick corrections on the fly.
This is
Rotate out.
great. I
That was good.
love. So
Rotate
see what
out.
Trayton's doing here.
Rotate out.
Much more commitment
Much
of the
more
shoulders.
commitment.
Much
He's
more.
diving.
Shoulders.
This is it. This is
If
where
he would do the same dive
out.
while in the strap.
this would be better.
Rotate out.
I think Drew slips here, or Trayton slips
Go.
underneath. Oh, he just doesn't have the hand for it. Oh, look at the commitment. What do you call
Winner.
it? There it is. Congratulations to
Good match.
Andrew. The veteran showing us
Those guys fought.
why he's a veteran.
He said, I'm good, man, I'm good. All right, you held down the right hand.
Yeah, I'm glad we finished with the right.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm sure you are.
so,
So
yeah,
you
no.
guys now have had some wars. How'd
Yeah.
you feel about the match?
He surprised me on the right.
Oh,
So
interesting.
I was expecting to have a little bit easier time. And,
You look dominant.
It hurts a little bit. So,
Okay,
you know,
okay. So he lit the
yeah.
pronator up when he
Yeah,
dove
this
inside.
is hurting, the elbow's hurting, but the win is feeling good. So,
So now that you've won,
yeah.
who's next?
On the right, I'd like to take the old man Ian Wagner.
Ian Wagner.
Yeah.
You're just here to fuck the team up.
Yeah, you know, trading, and now I got Ian, but I want his right feeling good. I know his shoulders kind
Yeah,
of.
you got to wait till he feels
bugging,
good.
so.
What about a match with Heath Chisty
Definitely want a rematch with Heath.
at 176?
176, you know,
184.
maybe a little heavier, you know, that'd be fine.
Yeah, but not at 198.
I just like arm wrestling, so you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
weight class doesn't matter, so I'll pull.
I don't know what his rank is, Heath, right now, but it's kind of would just be a grudge match.
Yeah, I think so. We've gone back and forth. I got him one time in a tournament.
Yeah.
He got me in a super match, so you know.
Yeah, I've pulled both of you, and I think the issue he has with you is you crushing his hand.
We'll see. He's strong puller.
He's strong.
So.
He's going to need some more tools.
Yeah.
Let's make that one happen. Thank
Yeah,
you so much for
thank
coming.
you. Thanks.
You guys mic'd up.
Here's an instant
He's
replay.
mic'd up now.
Let's see here. This is
He's mic'd
outside
up
the
now.
straps. This is the last match between the two. You can just see Trayton putting everything on the line,
Cool. I'll
holding
introduce
on for
Fowler
dear
first.
life. Drew staying flat, not overcupping, committing the pronator in the side, and burying, just getting Trayton outside his shoulder. This is in the straps, round 2. Round 1. They had 2 rounds in round 1. First one slipped, second one to the straps. I would have expected to see Drew go a little more outside. Looks like he's committing a lot of side pressure, just rolling sideways. But
All right, guys, we got our final match. Super heavyweights. This is what we came here for. Introducing first the challenger, Robert the Rush Fowler.
exciting match for Robert.
Good. All right, and the current ranking holder, Megalodon Michael Thompson.
These two pulled left-handed a little while ago. Robert with a dominant performance on the left, hooking.
Your boy Robert is so confident in this one.
Tails it is.
He's like, I don't know, I think I could just win any way I want. I was like, so we'll see a top roll out of you? And he's like, yeah, why not?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I have to say, Robert's been training very hard lately. I mean, he's curling 135 on the preacher curls with one arm.
Yeah,
He's
he's ready.
he's incorporating more arm wrestling movements to his arsenal.
So,
He's not just doing gym bro work.
Megalodon, though, on his right hand, the wrist is a different creature than his left.
Yeah, but look at the lack of coverage he has right there.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's the
But-
bigger hand.
Yeah, you could have a weaker hand, but it be bigger, and
It
that.
looks like he's going to try and low hand almost.
What is happening right now? Oh, that's
Interesting.
a hard setup.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
excited to
Wrist.
see.
How does this go?
Is Robert Cup really hard here?
Ready, go.
Oh, it's over.
Oh!
You could.
He had to commit to the strap
Yeah,
as soon as he
you
cracked it.
could foreshadow that. It looked like for a
You couldn't let
brief
him
second,
regrip.
the riser of Michael was really being shown there,
And then a regrip.
and then a regrip
Yeah.
right here. Look, right there, that's awesome. And then you just get
Yeah,
trapped,
yeah.
trapped inside this large.
I think that Michael could have committed to the strap there.
Absolutely.
And just go outside.
He should have.
Completely, don't let it turn over.
Bail as soon as
Or
you,
you're dead.
As
Lift an
soon as,
elbow.
and he could have slipped very easily there.
Yeah, he was already in
Yeah.
position.
Robert was so high. Robert just crashed down on it. He could have just dumped his wrist and bailed. 100%.
Yeah. This is the do-rag.
It was not as dominant as either described, though.
If you wear a do-rag and your corner has a do-rag,
Yeah. Think that's plus 5%?
I think it's plus 25%.
Jesus Christ.
That's a bad crew.
25%.
That's a bad crew.
Look, this is what's happening over
Yo,
here.
and you got Mac rubbing your arm out?
With those hands?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's a bad man. You're going
Let's
to come out
see.
with no blood left. His legs are bigger.
So going into round 2, I expect Robert
All right,
to just do
gentlemen,
the
to
same
the table,
thing
please.
and Mac to be the one to bail for the strap.
Michael,
right?
Michael, yeah.
Sorry.
I do
Michael.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael has to know
Elbows
I'm
down.
going to the strap at this point.
Take a grip.
Well, let's see.
I really thought we'd see an ugly-ass Kings move out of Robert at some
No,
point
no,
today.
I've been beating him with a stick.
Yeah.
7 days a week.
We're done with that.
I'm trying. He even told me today. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna try to arm wrestle like we
back.
talked about.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
More.
if it all fails, I'm just gonna go back to."
The ugly-ass.
Yeah, and I was like, "No, don't, please
Don't
don't
do it.
do it."
Right there.
Here he is not doing it.
He's not doing it. He
Right
looks
there.
great.
He looks great.
He looks
yeah.
great. Like you saw, he stayed tall the whole
And
time
Michael's
during the
running a
regret.
rampage. You know he
Yeah.
came into
Oh,
this
yeah.
confident.
I saw videos being posted every day for 60 days.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's training nonstop.
Centers here.
Look how low look how he's
Interesting.
dipping those shoulders.
here.
Look at this setup by Robert. He looks so phenomenal.
He looks perfect.
Look
Ready, go.
For that right there.
right there. That's awesome.
in-
Perfect. That is
On
exactly.
both sides, that went very well.
That's. But Robert did not. He felt the stretch,
Yep.
but he didn't start dropping down.
Yeah,
he
thank
stayed
God.
tall.
He stayed tall.
He stayed tall. He just let it go. He
committed to it.
Yeah, his pronation stayed
He's
intact.
completely
Look,
committed
down,
to his
please.
riser right now.
that's
Start by
that's
aligning your
perfect.
webbing.
We've been training the hell out of that right
was
there.
perfect.
That is amazing. Hey,
Robert
and
is looking
Close your
good.
thumbs.
Dangerous.
let's see here. They got the straps on. Michael has the buckle. Neither guy really doing much in the setup. Both hands are just standing still. I like to twist out. I like to push in. I like to bury that
I mean,
thumb.
I'm all
I like
over
to
the
rise.
place. Yeah.
Like the difference for
I
me.
am feeling you.
The
so
difference between
hard.
you flashing me and me flashing you
Is right there.
Is setting up. So look at this. So, despite Michael having a stronger riser, he's a little dumped.
He's okay now.
Okay.
Yep.
Robert
Elbow back.
looks good.
Looks like his pronation is.
Robert
getting
has his fingers pinched on the back of Michael's hand instead of like fully
like he's
wrapping.
chewing on his.
Yeah,
pronator.
like he's pushing down on the pronator
Yeah,
instead
yeah.
of just trying to.
That means he's
contain
gonna
him.
try and turn him over.
Yeah, I think.
He's gonna try and.
Happy
Right
with
into
that.
his
Oh, I hope
Shoulders.
not. I think
Center.
first move he wants to top roll. That's what he told me. If it
Good.
goes inside, it's going to be out of desperation.
Rep script.
Oh boy!
Oh,
Don't you get tired, boys.
Looks like Michael's a little pumped.
Don't
Shaking the
you
hand
get
out.
pumped up yet.
Ooh, and that
Cap or no
strap
cap?
is a little forward.
Cap. No cap.
Not the
No cap.
best
Cap,
setup
no
with that
cap.
buckle.
Cap and no cap. Okay. Cool. Shoulders. Don't move.
That's the beautiful thing of having a
Shoulders
hand as
don't
large
move.
as Robert is you don't have to
Centers
cap
here.
to get all that extra leverage.
Yeah.
Elbows look good.
And when
I
you're
mean-
when you're not capped, I think you.
I
gives you-
prefer it now.
You
I
prefer
used
not
to,
capping?
Yeah, I used to always cap, and
Close your
now
thumbs. Michael, I'm
I
closing
feel
you
like the
first.
coverage I can get over
Cap,
someone's
don't
pronator.
move.
Is more important than
Yeah,
the height.
is more important. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have a very strong riser.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't move.
This looks
Ready.
good.
Go.
Oh, that is great. Oh,
what?
there it is.
What?
Oh,
What?
there
Where
it
we
is.
see it,
Here he
boys?
goes. Here we go. We got a war.
We got a war.
Okay, Robert's comfortable here. Oh, this is a fight. Oh. Uh-oh. He's over top.
You know, if he wins with this ugly move, he's never
Oh,
gonna stop
Robert's
doing it.
standing up. Robert's standing up. He's getting gathered.
God damn, we had a fight, boys.
That is what we need.
We had a motherfucking fight, boys.
Now, I have to say, he fell into that King's move,
did, but it
which is fine. But what he did is
didn't go under the table.
He didn't go under the table. He came back up.
Yep, he came back up.
He won center, stood back up, and yelled, gave a roar. Look at these two. This is the
They
first.
just had a fucking fight.
That is the most.
But Mike went somewhere in the beginning.
Yes,
and
and-
if he makes an adjustment to
Yes,
the finish,
that's the most
which
Michael.
probably should have been a climb and coming to him more.
It's hard.
Separation.
It's so hard
Yeah.
when someone is on a lock like that and you're trapped in their hand.
Oh, it's so hard,
Like,
yeah.
like how are you going to rise on someone whose hand?
The only
is,
way you would rise is by giving back up center
it's so
and
hard.
rising.
Right.
Yeah.
But how often do you see that from not
highest level, yeah.
highest level of arm wrestling? You know, both of these athletes are
What
phenomenal.
an instant replay. I hope they both hang on to that for a long time.
Look at Michael's in disbelief.
Yeah.
He's like, oh,
and
I had
Robert's
him.
a fucking grizzly bear.
Robert said, oh, you thought you had something.
That dude went straight grizzly.
Now you're talking about turning into a hook. Remember,
Yes.
I said that Robert's
that's where
going
you
to
expect
commit.
him to go
Now I expect
because he
Robert.
got what he wanted.
Yes,
He
right.
got to get ugly. And he doesn't want to go there
I
again.
need to hey, don't do that again. he'll hear me. He'll hear me. That was wonderful. I am so excited right now. So that is 2-0. This is the final. This is the home stretch. If
Thompson pulls off a win here, it could change everything.
yeah, and if they're going, I know they're doing 3 out of 5, but I know they might want to do a full match count, and I think this would be Michael's chance at winning something.
All right, gentlemen, back to the table.
Yeah.
That was the most out of all the matches they've had,
Oh
left and
my
right.
God.
That was the most Michael has been invested into a pin.
Yes, definitely.
Robert at all.
The most offensive scenario we've seen for him.
Take a grip.
So how did it go last time outside the straps? I think we saw a very equal slip in the center of the table, right?
Yeah, we saw Robert maintain really great position.
Right.
We
And-
did see his fingers, his riser get chewed on a bit.
Yep.
But Michael bailed,
Yeah.
Yep.
as he should have.
Now,
Happy with that. Wrist.
Robert
Cedar.
looks like he's going for a much deeper
Ready,
purchase.
go.
Yes.
Stop.
That is what I expected.
Well, that
You
was textbook.
You saw the
You want to do 2 more?
the depth of the grip was so much more dominant. He wasn't as outside as he was on all the other setups.
Done?
And it looks like Michael's calling it.
Oh,
Wait,
they're going all 5.
no, he's not.
They're going all 5.
Because Michael felt something in round 2.
Yeah.
He said, no, I feel something.
All right, guys, we're going to let these boys run this out. The winner is Robert Fowler.
3-0, and that is for the 5th ranking, TAO rankings position.
That's pretty big for your team.
That's awesome. I'm so glad he came today, and I'm so glad they had this match set up. Both athletes respected each other a lot up until the match.
And it gives Robert a lot of momentum going into his next super match, I think in New Mexico.
with Sir Ray Brown,
Yep.
who
Oh,
has
man.
a win on Robert recently at Colorado State.
Sergey Brown is for real.
Yeah, yeah. Now,
Dude.
I think Saray is actually in a very similar position in Robert when it comes to not a super high level pro yet, but also a very established pro. You know, as you're trying to break out into that top 20 or
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
but you can't quite get it. And so it's really
Sergey
great. It's a
Brown is a giant individual.
huge man.
He looks like he played for the fucking Vikings.
He should.
Yeah.
He should.
He looks like a walk-on.
I think.
He's the guy that comes out of the stands. It's like, you need somebody? I got you.
Yeah, and Robert and I have. We're trying not to get ahead of ourselves, but we've already discussed
All right, gentlemen.
the training for that match.
Yeah.
It needs to be like it was
Down,
for this
please.
match. Super consistent, 6 days a week, no breaks, arm wrestling specifics.
Yeah, you got to get weird.
Yeah.
Definitely. What do we see for fun out of these two right now?
Oh, I expect to bail. I think Mac's going to bail hard.
Look good.
I think he doesn't want to deal with the hand outside the straps.
Look good.
And I think he wants to set up to.
I know he has a do-rag, but his name's Michael.
Michael, what did I say, Mac?
Yeah.
Jeez. I'm sorry, man. All these do-rags look alike.
Yeah, yeah,
But look,
yeah.
Robert's
good.
not
Wrist
playing
here.
around. Robert's
Yeah,
getting
Robert's
tons
just
of
going to
coverage.
finish this.
Tons
Yeah.
of coverage.
He is, yeah, and he's going to go straight for the
Go.
same move and crack the wrist.
Stop. You got elbow foul off the side right
Yeah, I saw that.
For sure. It rocked the table.
in what you're seeing there is hand dominance by
Yes,
Robert.
yes.
Mac is trying to go out. He's sliding the elbow, but the hand's not following.
Shoulders.
I hope that
more.
Robert's so beat up because I'm going to beat the
good.
shit out
Thumb.
of him.
Oh yeah.
After this.
You should hook him.
Yeah, right.
should
Oh
go
yeah,
hook
I
him.
should hook him.
Yeah, go try that.
That's a great
Go
idea.
let me know what that feels like. I put a 30-pound band on
I
him.
really need
Go.
his wrist to get compromised here. Just a
Oh,
little.
there
Yep,
you go.
There we go.
That's good. But
Straps.
All right. All right. All
so
right,
you know what
boys.
it shows is that the difference we're seeing here isn't just a level of strength. It is just that Robert is just
A
that
little
much
bit
big,
stronger.
A little bit stronger, a little bit bigger.
Bigger. Yeah.
There,
Mac
don't move.
looks incredible.
Close your thumbs.
I think Mac at 242.
Michael
Michael
looks incredible.
Michael would be a
Demon at 242.
top 3 in Texas, top 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
We have Tucker Keating. We have
hey,
Stubblebine.
Tucker's another level.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, him and Stubblebine. I'm sure they'll do some sparring today, and it'll be a good way to see. where
that
he's at.
would be phenomenal.
Yeah, that'll be fun for sure.
You know what's interesting is that
Billy
Stubble,
Ortega also would be interesting to see.
you know, people don't talk about Billy.
That dude's a secret assassin.
He's crazy. I see his videos and I'm like, are you training? He's like, no, just going to practice. I was like, how are you doing this?
Yeah.
How are you
Yeah.
getting so
His
much
hand
stronger?
is just fucking
That looks
great.
great. We good?
And he knows it.
And he
You
knows
know,
it.
and he's not
Wrists.
like a diehard arm
Wrists.
wrestler, but he's. Oh, hold on,
Wrists.
see what happens here. These two fighting real hard for
Ready,
that.
go.
setup. Okay, Robert turned it in just a little bit and rolled out.
Winner.
That's
Is what
the
I.
move. That's the
see,
textbook
See,
play.
that is what I wanted
He
to see
needs to
from
win
him.
against Sire. Anybody he pulls should
Yes,
do that.
yes. But you saw he didn't commit to the crazy post. He committed to just a little bit of cup and then the roll, and that's all you need.
That's it. We're done.
We're done. All right,
Excellent.
boys. All right, we had to take that a little bit further, huh? He must have felt something, right?
wanted to try it out.
Yeah, he wanted to try it out. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, buddy.
I don't know. How's that wrist? God damn, man. I was hoping he compromised it so afterwards I could light it up a little bit.
You can still.
We'll have to do that. All right, so now that you've got the W, both hands, you finally busted into the top 5 in Texas. You've got Sire Brown next. I would love to see you do exactly what you just saw in round 4. You turned in and boom. That is the move. It's a big boy you're up against next.
Yeah, 400 pounds, buddy.
Yeah. How you feeling about that one?
Good. We pulled a little while back in Colorado State.
He got
He
the W.
edged it out on me, but
Yep.
it was close, very close.
Yeah, that's a bad man.
Yeah. So we're gonna
Newer guy too. Just a big unit, a unit of a man.
Yes, sir. I'm ready though.
If you come back to Flashpin, who's someone you'd like to call out next?
I mean, I need to get Nick's right arm right. I mean, he's number 4, so got to go up from here.
Yeah, and you know what? He's been in the chat talking a little bit in the comments.
He's stirring the pot.
He's
a little,
stirring
I
the
think.
pot a little. He's like, I
Yeah.
got my eye on you guys.
Yes, he does.
All right, I look forward to seeing that match.
Yes, sir, buddy.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. Please like and subscribe. You can catch us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and we'd love to do this again. Let's have some after pulls.
Had a good time. Good time.
Way to go!
Put on a show too. That's
You guys
man,
had a
you know what I mean? We were the loudest ones.
Man behind the madness.
Oh, thank you very much. I kept calling Michael Mac.
I get down. I get down.